Hello and welcome to our second episode of a brand new podcast called What's New. I hope you're all doing well. As usual, Alex and I are here to talk about our subject for today. And today's subject is Mr. Rayner's return from practical teaching at Queanbeyan South. I know we said we were going to talk about the new preschool, but sadly the guest who we were going to interview sadly couldn't come because she was too busy preparing for the new move. So instead we have Mr. Rayner here who will be interviewing about his practical teaching at Queanbeyan South. Mr. Rayner, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, thanks guys. Yeah, my name is Mr. Rayner. I've been at Captains Flat Public School for 5 years now, ever since Riley and Alex were in year one. So, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. My first question for you is, why couldn't you do your practical teaching here?
Well, unfortunately, I couldn't do my prac teaching here because I work here. So I had to put a list of schools in to my university to say these are the schools in the area, and unfortunately, because I work at Captains Flat, I wasn't allowed to come here, which I would have loved to, but unfortunately not.
Okay, nice.
Would you like to give us more information? What is a prac student?
Yep, so a prac student is a university student that has to go on prac to get experience to get experience for teaching and to see what you do within schools and maybe to get some experience off other teachers as well.
Cool.
All right, my second question for you is how long exactly were you at Queanbeyan South for?
So I was at Queanbeyan South for 5 weeks all up, so 25 days of teaching, which was great.
Cool. Second question, is there any big differences from Captains Flat and Queanbeyan South?
I guess the biggest difference, guys, is Queanbeyan South has over 400 students, so to go from a little small school like ours to Queanbeyan South, where there's a lot more students and a lot more names to remember, is quite hard. But yeah, that's probably one of the biggest differences.
Okay. Riley, do you have any other questions?
Oh yeah, my last question is, did you enjoy your time there and why?
I did enjoy my time there. Why? It was just something different, which is always good. Got to meet a lot of new people, both teachers and students, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Cool. Last question, which class were you in?
So I taught a year 2 class, so 2A, which was good. They had some interesting characters there. And I really got along with all the kids and my prac teacher as well. So
Cool.
So that's really interesting. I know you were in A2 class. What was something interesting that you did with all of the students there?
yeah, so something interesting was I planned our PE for the whole 5 weeks, but it was for all of stage 2, so about over 100 students. So I was quite busy running around trying to organise 3 different groups with 30 to 40 kids in it over the 5 weeks. So it got interesting at times.
Cool. Would we like to say anything else, Riley?
No, not really. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay. So, also, stay tuned for maybe some time, because this is the last week of term. Tomorrow will be the last day, Friday. We get to do... so we had a category of things that we'd have to do, and it would be ran off dojo points. So, the first, I think... 10 was, what was it, Riley? Mufti, yep. So you can come to school wearing whatever you want, just appropriately. And the second one was, I think, 19 to 21 points, and that was...
No, wouldn't have been 11 to 20?
Yeah, 11 to 20. I think that would have been, what was it?
Me time.
Which
is where you got to bring your own toy or something and got to play with it and got to play with your own toy of your choice or on the school's laptops for about a good hour.
So yeah, and you could also bring a bike or scooter and you'd play it in the basketball court. And then the second last one was...
Which was like 21 to 30
points. And that was movie. So we did two movies vote. So there would be one movie in one room and another movie in another room. And so far the votes were for, was it a Raya the Last Dragon, and the other one was
Yes Day.
Yes Day. And the very last one, probably the one that everyone loved, was Munchies. You'd bring your own snack into school, as many snacks as you really wanted. You could choose to have snacks that you wanted for yourself, and then you could put some out on a table to share with other people. And how many points was that, Riley?
That was 31 to 40 or above. And another thing that we forgot to mention is that if you had movie, then you'd get all the prizes from below as well. So if you hit Munchies, you get all of them. So you get to use Munchies while watching a movie.
Yeah, so tomorrow, last day, you get all that stuff, which is, I'm guessing, every kid is very excited for. And yeah, that's it. And also, you guys better stay tuned, because maybe, I think, after the term, we'll be interviewing our local police officer, Blake. So yeah, he'll come up here, talk about what's new everywhere. And yeah, and thank you, Mr. Rayner, for joining us. It was a wonderful few minutes, and yeah.
Thanks, guys. Ta.